the United States Food and Drug Administration has granted approval for Neuralink, Elon Musk's brain implant company, to begin their first clinical human trial. This development is not only a significant milestone for Neuralink, but also an exciting opportunity for the field of neuroscience. While brain-computer interface technology has been around since the 90s, Neuralink's approach with their invasive BSI implant is entirely novel. The company is leveraging modern technology to create an ultra-high bandwidth interface directly into the cerebral cortex, which is a significant advancement in the field. It's important to note that while the FDA approval is a big step, it's not an all clear to start opening up people's skulls right away. The approval allows Neuralink to use its brain implant and surgical robot for trials on patients, which is a crucial first step on a path towards potentially changing the world. This moment has been in the making for 7 years, and Neuralink, founded by Elon Musk in 2016, has finally received FDA approval for their first clinical human trial. The startup has a grand vision of curing all brain diseases, reversing spinal cord injuries, correcting disabilities, and even interfacing the human brain with artificial superintelligence to prevent a Terminator-style apocalypse, but we won't delve into that today. Waiting on this approval has felt like an eternity, with Elon predicting as early as 2019 that human trials were coming soon. It became an annual occurrence for Elon to assure us that Neuralink trials would happen in 2023. However, at an official Neuralink show and tell event on November 30th, Elon and his team promised that FDA approval was coming within the next 6 months, which turned out to be accurate. The FDA announcement came as a surprise, as a Reuters special report published on March 2nd explicitly stated that the FDA had already rejected Neuralink's application for human trials due to safety concerns. However, the startup has finally received approval, and the first clinical human trial is an exciting step towards achieving their grand vision. According to more than a dozen unnamed sources who claim to be current and former employees of Neuralink, a Reuters article suggests that the company is an unsafe and recklessly fast-paced work environment that is littered with dead animals. It's impossible to know the truth of the matter from where we are sitting, but regardless of what may or may not be going on behind the scenes, Neuralink has received FDA approval to move on to the next phase of development. The specifics of the clinical study are still unknown, but it will involve up to 10 patients chosen based on their specific physical disabilities or illness. It's important to remember that this device and the related surgical procedure are new and, therefore, dangerous. Any volunteers for the test will have to decide that the risk of death or further damage is still better than remaining in their current condition. Ultimately, the results will speak for themselves, and we'll have to wait and see how the clinical trial plays out. Neuralink has stated that their first practical application, in their current state, will be relatively simple. The goal is to enable a person suffering from full-body paralysis to control an electronic device, such as a computer or smartphone, using only their thoughts, a concept that Neuralink has already successfully demonstrated in animal testing with macaque monkeys. In April 2021, Neuralink introduced Pager, the Mind Pong monkey, and demonstrated that a healthy-looking monkey could play a simple video game using only a wireless connection between his brain and a computer. 2 years later, on April 18th, Neuralink posted a screen capture to Twitter, claiming to be a demonstration from the same monkey. Pager, still alive and well, operating with a new upgraded Neuralink implant. In the video, the company says that Pager is again using only his mind to wirelessly control the movements of an on-screen cursor and click on the blue boxes. According to Neuralink, the monkey has already achieved up to 88 accuracy, equivalent to an average person using a mouse. If this is what Neuralink has already been able to accomplish just by training a monkey, the possibilities for a human user should go much further. Neuralink has theorized that a person using their device could actually have better control over a smartphone than someone using their hands. But this is still only scratching the surface of what Neuralink will truly be capable of. The concept behind the brain-computer interface, BSI, is simple. Your brain generates specific electrical signals that control your body, sending command prompts through your spinal cord and into your organs and muscles. However, sometimes this connection between the brain and body gets broken due to physical injury or degenerative disease. BCE functions like a bridge for those electrical signals, allowing them to bypass the broken connection. FCI has been around since the 1990s, and there have been successful experiments where patients have controlled a computer with their thoughts. However, what sets Neuralink apart is their unique design and implementation of the technology. There are two philosophies for BCE technology: invasive and non-invasive. Non-invasive BICs use electrode sensors on a hat to read the electrical signals in the brain, but they don't provide a good connection. Invasive BUSEs, like the current industry standard UTOR array, involve inserting a square computer chip with electrode spikes into the outer layer of the brain. A miniature computing device connects to the array on one end and has a wire coming out the other end, which attaches to the top of the head. Typically, this process is done twice, resulting in 2 spikes in the brain and 2 computer boxes with wires coming out of the head. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. That is so important for getting our content out to more people.